When I first became the chief, I would hear from people all the time, well, you can't say that now, you're the chief. Well, wait a minute, you just told me I was the chief, I can do anything I want. You gotta be yourself. You can't try to fit into any image or mold, and it is, you are who you are, and you have to continue to just be yourself and not try and change because other people think you should be something different.
I really said to myself, well, I may be going through a lot right now, or I may go through a lot in the future, but I can still overcome them. So I think that's what I really took away from this evening's event.
Having a college degree means that you are committed, you're open to learn, you have experiences that you've had through that education. Not one degree will prepare you for a retail environment, but being a great leader in learning how to continuously grow and being open to learn will set you up for success no matter what degree you have.
Tonight is about networking, sharing my wisdom, how I feel towards these women who I look up to in leadership.
What values do all of you emphasize in your jobs and career?
Hard work. I grew up on a tobacco farm, as you mentioned, doing very hard manual labor. My mother had an 8th grade education and my father had a 3rd grade education. They were very successful. They were very hard workers. They taught me hard work. And, I tell my team also, I'm not going to ask you to work harder than me. I just want you to try to keep up.
The women on the panel were phenomenal because, to me, despite their positions in life, despite their obstacles, they rose above it. They continued their education and they became successful in their own way.
There wasn't a lot of respect for women in law enforcement. The other cops weren't very respectful of women, and part of that was our fault. When I say our fault, the fault of the women on the police department. And for us, I think the key is we came on the police department to be police officers, and when we were constantly asked if we wanted to work in an office or answer phones or kind of put in jobs that were traditionally just what they gave the female officers to do, we said no, and we stayed on the street and we did our uniform trial. I came here to be a police officer, not a secretary, and we went out there and did the same job that everybody else did, and I think people really respect that. Diane Grooms, myself, and 2 other female officers got top cop of the year one year. I think it was 94, 93 or 94. And between the 4 of us, we'd made like 300 arrests, and so we'd out-policed all of them.
They have overcome so many challenges in life, and to see how far they've come, it's an honor to meet them and be in their presence today.
I have to say that overall tonight was not only about networking, but it was really about inspiring young women like myself and the young women we have in the audience to really be successful. These 3 women have definitely inspired me to pursue my dreams in forensic science, and despite the obstacles that they've been through and the challenges that they've faced, they've overcome it and they've become successful, and I definitely want to become successful in my own way.